Everybody, so this is Unit 4, Target 2. Most of you need this target again, that's why I'm going in a kind of funny order. And this is P1, 2, 4, 5, 7, and 10, and try to get to 70%. If you are struggling to get to 70, remember, let me know. Email me, I'll make a video, or we can do a Google Meet. So P1 is about similarity ratios. So this is saying right here that the triangles are similar for sure. And the way that the letters are written is important. So if you look, HI is the first two, goes with UW. HI goes with UW. Then you have IJ goes with WV. IJ goes with WV. And then lastly, you have J and H goes with V and U. Okay? Remember, that order is super important. Okay? So what is the similarity ratio of HI to UV? So here, I'm looking at just these first two, HI, and just these first two, UV. HI is 4, or not UV, sorry, UW. UW is 1. HI is 4. UW is 1. So 4 goes on top of 1. So 4 to 1 is 4. Always divide. Okay? Here's another example. So it says CDEF is similar to WXUV. So look at CDEF. We have EF. We have that side. Okay? That goes with the UV since those are in the same spot. Okay? So EF to UV, EF is 3, UV is 15. 3 to 15 is a fraction, 3 over 15. Reduce it is 1/5. P.2 says that they are similar and you are writing the statement. So it says here A, B, C, D. So what I like to do is think of the sides and the polygons. I like to rotate them in my head. Like this one, if you were like to straighten this out, would go with this one. This side would go with this side. Okay? So I like to list them out. AB goes with FG. Make sure you write in order. AB, FG. BC goes with GH. CD goes with HI. So when they say A, B, C, D, you say F, G, H, I. Okay. Triangles are a little bit trickier because the angles have to stay together exactly the right way. So J and Y match, but the other angles are all the same, so it doesn't matter what order that you put them in. So see how it says 76, 76, 76, 76. That doesn't matter. So when they say down here HIJ, J is last, so Y is last. So you can either say WXY or XWY. So it's like if I were saying HIJ, I could say XWY or WXY. This one, both of the answers work. Okay, P.4, side lengths and angle measures. I like to turn this one, like for you guys, I wrote it into a table. You don't have to actually make the table, but I like to write out what sides go together. Okay, so it says VW, let me zoom in. VW and GH go together. WX and HF go together. See, I wrote that over here. These go together, these go together, and then X and V and F and G. See? Okay, so then I like to make a table. So I just put this in the table, put that in the table, put that. So I just like to write them in a table. And then I write down the numbers that match. So VW is 10. That's over here, 10. Okay, so when you're done filling in all the sides, I have all the sides written out. Look at this pair right here where we have both of the numbers. Okay, you can think about this two different ways. So if we're going this way, we're dividing by 5. But if we're going this way, we're multiplying by 5. Okay, so you look at the one that has what you want. This, I just copied it right here. This is the one we want, so we need to go this way. We have the 10. We need to go this way, so we're going to divide by 5, which is 2. Similar thing here. So I took all the angles, I found their pairs, all the sides, and I found their pairs, and I wrote out what they were. Okay, so here you look at this one that we have both of. So if we want to go this way, we multiply by 5, and if we're going this way, we divide. Or, I said 5, I meant 3. Multiply by 3, divide by 3. Depends on which direction you're going. So you look at the one that has the question mark, the one we want. Well, we have to go this way. So that means we have to multiply by 3. 5 times 3 is 15. Okay, here's another one. So remember when you have similar shapes, the angles have to be the same. Okay, so when you say X, Y, Z and Q, P, R, X and Q are the same angle. Y and P are the same angle. Z and R are the same angle. So what is angle P? Angle P should match angle Y. Since angle Y is 99, P is 99. Okay, P.5, similar triangles and indirect measurement. So when we have pictures like this where we can see two different triangles kind of connected together, I like to separate them and make them look like they're in the same direction. Before we do that, though, we have to make sure that the angles match. So look at the marks. So we have one mark here and one mark here. So G goes with D. Here F goes with H. And E, both of the E's go together for each triangle. So what I like to do is just pick one triangle and leave it alone. So I took this triangle and I just rewrote it. Then I took the triangle, I made it look the same, but then I put the angles where they go. So G goes with D, so where G was, I wrote D. F goes with H, so where F was, I wrote H. So, and then E's matched, so I just left that E the same. Now, if you look at the picture, here where we have D, E, that's R. And here where we have H, E, that's 5. Okay, so I just wrote the picture, basically I just turned it sideways. Okay. So now look at the pictures and look at what matches. So here we have this 10 matches the 5. So if we're going this way, we're going to divide by 2. So 8 divided by 2 is 4. Okay, so let's separate these two. So you see the two triangles, the big one and the little one. So all I did was I rewrote the big triangle, but I took out this piece right here and this piece right here. Okay, and then I wrote the little triangle, this little one here, I just rewrote it. Okay, so if you look at just these two triangles now, you have 6 here and 3 here. Now you're going this way, multiplying by 2. Multiply by 2. 4 times 2 is 8. Okay, so P7, similarity rules for triangles. Remember that the angles have to match if they're similar. 49 and 51 don't match. But sometimes they like to trick you, and maybe 51 is here where the angle is not written. So what we have to do is we have to figure out what the angle is. So we'll subtract from 180 because triangles add up to 180. So if you do 180 minus 49 minus 99, you get 32. That means this is 32. Well, now none of the angles match besides the 99. The other angles don't match, so it's not similar. These triangles are similar because the angles match. U and F go together. V and E go together, okay? This also means that the T and the G match, but we don't really need those. So now it says to write a similarity statement. So since they don't give you one, you can write whatever you want. So I just wrote TUV. Well, we know T goes with G. We know that U goes with F, and we know that V goes with E. So T goes with G, so G. U goes with F, so F. V goes with E, so E. So F, G, F, E. G, F, E. So that is the statement you would write. Are these scalene triangles similar? So the angles match, but you need to figure out if the sides are multiplied or divided the same. So remember we said, oh, if you go this way, you multiply by 3, this way you divide by 3. Well, you have to make sure that they multiplied or divided by the same number. So you write your short sides, 40 and 35. Remember to go in the same order. So since I said 40 first, for my long sides, I'm going to say 60 first, 60 and 43. So you have to divide them. 40 divided by 35, 60 divided by 43. These do not give you the same answer when you actually divide them, so no, they are not similar. Okay, last one, P10, triangle proportionality theorem. So there's an example here that the book goes, or the IXL goes through, but I solve it a different way, so I'm going to show you the different way that I solve it. So here we have the triangle, and since this line is parallel, what it means is that the sides are proportional. So this is proportional to this is proportional to this. You can do your similarity, your proportionality different ways. So here we have them setting it up, but what I would have done, so you can read through that one on your own, but by the time that you get to here, what I would have done is just cross multiply and called this x. So I would have said 5x equals 70, divide by 5, and you get 14. So here's one that I'm going to do with you. Okay, so I like to see mine this way instead. You do get the same answer. So I like to put these together and these together. So 28 goes with 21, 20 goes with x, 28 is to 21 is 20 is to x. Cross multiply, 28x equals 20 times 21, which is 420, divided by 28, and you get 15. So this one is the one that I imagine most of you are going to have the most trouble with these triangles here. So if you need me to do more examples, just let me know and I can do some more for you.